What if I told you that some of the skills that you're currently learning are going to be insignificant in the future? Stick around to find out why. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sishan Decodes. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that's on everyone's mind, the future of work. In 2022, Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. This signals a big change in the tech world.
Answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
You might be surprised to learn that the skills that you're investing time and money in right now could be completely worthless in the near future. It's important to know which skills will be useful in the future and which ones are going to be useless. This knowledge is going to help you stay ahead of the curve and make sure that your career stays relevant. Make sure that you watch till the end for some practical tips so that you can save money and time on your career. In this video, I'll talk about the changes in the job market and I'll give you a step-by-step instruction how to keep your career safe. The changes in the job market. Have you ever wondered how influencers are making money? The creators economy is projected to double from $100 billion to $200 billion. This indicates there's a major transformation in how people earn a living. Traditional jobs are no longer the only way to make a stable income. The more people are turning to platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. They're creating content and building their brands. A good quote from Naval Ravikant: there are 7 billion people on this planet, and someday I hope that there will be 7 billion companies. Learn how to make money because it's necessary. After you have done that, you can stop caring about it. The impact of automation and AI is rapidly taking over our day-to-day repetitive tasks. This is the leading significant change in the job market. While these technologies can enhance your productivity, they also pose a potential threat. Certain jobs and skills are at risk and are becoming obsolete. What you have to do right now is not focus on becoming a specialist, but instead be a generalist. You can see that on my previous video right up there. Imagine having a career that lasts 500 years. How could you stay relevant? With enhancements in healthcare, people are living longer than ever before. This means the career are also extending. You're not retiring at 75 anymore. Look at the tech industry. There's massive changes that are happening right now. A lot of people are losing jobs. Rapid advancements and rendering certain roles are becoming obsolete. For example, roles like data entry, data clerks, telemarketers, these are all being phased out due to automation, or they're being shifted to countries like the Philippines, Southeast Asia. There's a massive change that's happening, but automation is the main cause for this. You won't believe which common skills are becoming useless. Now let's talk about the skills that are becoming obsolete. Traditional skills such as basic data entry, manual bookkeeping, and specific types of manufacturing are at high risk or nearly extinct. This strips people's livelihood, and a lot of people who are in traditional roles are losing their jobs. Industries like retail, manufacturing, customer service are undergoing significant transformation. I see that even just when I go to the shops. Jobs that involve repetitive tasks are particularly vulnerable. Basic customer service, all of these are sort of phasing out and they're just not needed anymore. So yeah, this is what's happening. As technology advances, the need for human intervention is decreasing. It's important to recognize these trends. Avoid investing in learning skills that won't be in demand. Again, going back to what I was saying earlier, you want to be a generalist and not a specialist. The skills that are going to keep you ahead of the robots, skills that you can't automate. To stay ahead, focus on skills that cannot be automated. So things like creativity, it's like programming, things like video creation, but not from the aspect of a specialist, but from the aspect of a generalist. Skills that are going to keep you ahead of the robot. To stay ahead, focus on skills that cannot be easily automated. Critical thinking skills, emotional intelligence, creativity, complex problem solving. And what I mean by complex problem solving, I'm talking in all aspects. Basically, finding a problem and trying to solve it are highly valued skills. These skills will always be in demand. And even if AI comes, they're only going to accompany and be an addition to these skills. They are not going to replace these skills. innovate in your field. So say, for example, if you're a video editor, you want to understand and learn the whole process of video editing and video creation. If you're a programmer, you don't want to just specialize in one programming language. You want to sort of understand the holistic nature of actually building an app and really you know understanding the nuts and bolts of building an app. And say if you're a writer, you're not just talking about writing, you're talking about storytelling, you're talking about being able to convey a story. Say for example, if you're a video editor, you want to be able to sort of tell a story through video. So that makes you a good writer too. So that's something to remember. Learning how to become unstoppable in your career. Adaptability and resilience are the key traits for future success. Being able to pivot and learn new skills quickly, navigate the changing job market. These skills include data analysts, digital marketing, UX design, software development, video production, psychology, emotional intelligence are on high demand. What I mean by getting these skills, I'm talking about combining these skills, so you're not just learning these skills from a specialist point of view, but you're learning it from a generalist, and you're sort of dancing between the two or three or five, kind of thing. These skills will leverage technology, but also require human touch. Make sure that they are less susceptible to automation. The only way to know that is to be a generalist, being able to take one skill and another skill and sort of combine it. That's how you're going to actually succeed in this modern world and be relevant and actually have a job or income. One good example is content creation. Like making content is not that easy. Seeing that, like I'm doing that right now. You become a writer, you become a video creator, you become a lighting specialist, all sorts of things. And I've seen that, like creating content is basically like a one man or one woman production house. Discover why learning never stops. If you want to stay ahead, the importance of lifelong learning. Never stop learning. What I mean by this is, like even with me, I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning new things. I'm on Udemy. Don't end up with learning entropy. Entropy is basically when you stop doing something and you die. So life is entropy. So when you stop doing certain things, that eventually dies off from you. So life without progress is entropy. There are numerous resources to help you with new skills. Online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn, Learning offers courses, podcasts, and webinars. You should make some time. You don't need to spend all day, but make that time to learn and to gain new skills. Let's explore some case studies and industries undergoing some transformation. For instance, the healthcare industry is going through massive AI integration. They are enhancing diagnostics, creating new treatment plans. Three experts predict that significant growth in fields like renewable energy, biotechnology, and cybersecurity are going to be very important. Stay ahead of the curve and the trend, and that will help you identify the growth opportunity. Some actionable advice here. The crucial steps is to secure a career, but make sure that you future proof it. Start with evaluating your skill set. Your skill set is like the biggest thing here. Identify areas of improvement, consider which skills are at risk and which are going to become obsolete. Try to gain skills and make sure that when you do gain those skills, merge them together so that you become basically like a generalist in all of them. The proactive steps to give you a competitive edge: join a professional network, attend workshops, engage in continuous learning, and basically never stop learning. Remember that the future belongs to those who adapt. Avoid outdated skills. Focus on those things that machines can't replicate. Machines cannot replicate your creativity, cannot replicate your experience. Personal brand is the only way to get ahead. Embrace continuous learning. Stay adaptable to navigate, to evolve in the job market. If you found this video helpful, please give a like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Being a better version of yourself. Leave a comment below if you have any thoughts. If you want to criticize this video, please do. I'm fairly new to this, and again, this is a journey for me. I have a question for you. What challenges and what's stopping you from getting things done? I'm going to talk about this in my next video, so like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.